Hey everybody, it's Rob the Jeweler. Today I'm going to be showing you how to weld a small fine chain. You know, a lot of new jewelers, they have an issue with it. You know, they end up using too hot of a flame. They end up burning up the chain, burning up the piece, end up having to replace it. And trust me, we've all went through that at one time or another. You know, you got to start somewhere. You got to learn. You know, part of messing up is just part of the process. So what we got here is we got a real fine dainty chain. The balls, it's got little balls with the little wire that kind of connects them together. But there's two approaches to this. You can use solder, or for a small chain like this, you can use paste solder. I recommend paste solder for fine chains because you don't have to get it as hot to get it to weld. You don't have to worry quite as much about it getting too hot and messing up the chain. So what we're going to go ahead and do here, so we're going to go ahead and use a mixture of our denatured alcohol and boric acid. We're going to put a little bit of that on this chain here. And we're going to set it on fire. My favorite part. You see? What that does is it puts a nice little coating on it. Kind of helps with the fire scale. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add just a little bit of our paste solder. Now you don't need a whole lot, just a little bit, okay? Next, we're going to take our chain, our other end here, and we're going to kind of put them together, like so. Now for this, you're probably going to want to use a number 3 tip on your torch. Now I'm using propane and oxygen. You know, some people use acetylene. Personally, I like using propane and oxygen because it's cleaner burning fuel, less cleanup than if you're using acetylene. Now for this, we just need a small flame. We don't need a large flame. And we're going to grab our pick here. And then we're just going to kind of heat it up just a little bit. And when you heat it up, sometimes the paste will move. As you heat it up and it balls up, sometimes you may have to readjust your necklace. So we're going to heat it up slowly here. And you're just going to keep going back and forth, kind of going on it and then getting off of it. Kind of going on it, getting off of it. I got me a little bit too small of a flame going here, so I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. Okay. Alright, and there we go. As you can see, we're welded back together again. Now all we got to do is we'll head over to the Ultrason. We'll let this clean for a little bit. And first, actually, what we want to do is put it in the water. You can do that with chains and necklaces. Bracelets. I don't advise that with rings, because certain stones and rings, if you get them hot and then you cool them, it will actually shatter the stone. So that is definitely not something you want to do. You can go ahead and turn your torch off now. Okay, and we're going to head over to ultrasound. We'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're back over at the ultrasound now. So we are going to turn this on for just a little bit. We're going to let that clean for a minute, and we'll be right back.